Hello, Divine Capricorns. Welcome back to another reading with me, Amanda. I read for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements here on this channel. And I'm changing it up, slowly come back to my routine. Hold on, let me change something. I also have a microphone now, so you can hear me very, very clearly, which I find super, super helpful. So I'm going to do spiritual messages, or spirit messages, I should say. I will do money messages, and then I'm going to do love. So 3 spreads in one. Hopefully it's not going to take a million years to get through, but I have faith in myself. So I took a bit of a break because I went through significant changes in my life personally. I am now on the road living a nomadic life. So essentially what that means is that I don't live anywhere specific. I bounce around to different places. Right now I'm doing quite a bit of work exchange and volunteer stuff where I get to network and meet new people, experience new things. Just this week alone, I have eaten so many different foods that I would have never thought I would eat. Like, I now like mushrooms. I ate a stuffed mushroom. I've never eaten. I grew up not liking mushrooms, and now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll try it. So yeah, so spirit. Oh, all right. I guess we're right into it. Can I get 2 more cards, please? Thank you. All right. I like it already. This is good. So I'm using the Threads of Fate Oracle deck. We have Compassion, Strength, and the Sovereign. So I'm going to read from the book just because that would be the point of this deck. Right, so 76. Page 76. Now more than ever, we need to expand our ability to be compassionate towards self and others. There has been a trend in shaming and rejecting people who disagree with us and justifying doing so by using sweeping generalizations. Isn't that true? Compassion calls us to remember that every human is a product of their environment and is incredibly nuanced. If we want to be truly compassionate, we dive deeper. We do not build a wall. No matter how correct we believe we are, we must do our best to understand others and their experiences. Their lived experiences have created their truth, and if we want to create a world of connection, we cannot afford to outcast those who do not agree. We have to work hard within ourselves to bridge the gaps. Keep in mind, in some situations, compassion can take the form of a wall or a fist. But most of us humans are not perfect, and we live in the gray area. Good, but wounded. And in that, we need more intentional compassion and connection rather than punishment. How can you be more compassionate in your current life? Where have you built walls that do not serve you? Wow. Honestly, that's so beautiful. I resonate with that personally. On this journey, I've been meeting quite a few people. I won't say every person that I've met, but I've met a good amount of people at this point where like they lack the understanding of other people's experiences, and that is what compassion is. And that compassion is a practice. Same with gratitude, right? So it's not something that we automatically are perfect with, like, oh, I'm compassionate. Like, no, there are moments where you are not. You know, no matter how kind of a person you are. We're still learning how to give compassion to others, but also self, right? Strength. 30. Page 30. What we got? This card indicates a time where you need to tap into your reserve of strength and resilience. There may be things coming up in your life right now that require your courage and the willingness to be uncomfortable. Our ability to adjust to any transition, loss, or change will depend on our patience in riding out the storm. Sometimes we do this without a map. Whatever is coming up for you right now, understand that it will pass, and you just need to believe that you can move through it. Wow. That goes really well with the compassion card. So right now, things are very temporary. If things are rocky for you, please just know that there's always a calm after the storm. It's giving not only a strength card with this one, but also 6 of Swords, which I did see earlier when I was pre-shuffling my tarot deck. So there is that. Let's get into the last one, and then we'll move right into money. All right, Sovereign. 111. Ooh. That could be a significant number for you. Ones are very powerful. I know for me, I've been seeing a lot of ones. The Sovereign card invites us to activate the leader, visionary, and enthusiast within us. It is a time to welcome in a passion and fire while creating structure that allows for you to nurture your dreams. Sovereign creates a container which allows for growth within themselves and others. They approach situations with a no bullshit attitude and may come across as harsh to some people. Their strong boundaries and opinions may even be intimidating to others, but in reality, it is their way of nurturing. They have no interest in appeasing others simply to keep them comfortable. They will continue to push those around them so that they can grow. The Sovereign also calls us to create structure. From a place of structure, the Sovereign knows that life runs more smoothly, allowing for the manifestation of true success, security, and happiness. Where in your life do you continually find chaos? Where are your energy and resources getting sapped? The Sovereign invites you to examine those situations practically and cut out what is no longer serving you. This is not a time for sentimental or nostalgic. The Sovereign is realistic. I seriously resonate with that card. Not gonna lie, I have had this come out for me personally. It's giving like Hierophant in a way, maybe mixed with like Emperor. That's where I'm at in terms of that. I'm going to get some general messages from the tarot to go with this, just because that is what I'm feeling. I also got a message while I haven't even asked anything. Wow, the 6 of Swords definitely came out. Confirmation right there. I'm on point with the messages. While I was reading that card, the Sovereign, I was getting a message of like leadership in terms of being an advocate for others. In what capacity, I don't know what that looks like. Every one of you is going to be very different. Maybe that just means participating in protests. Maybe that means fundraising online for, a cause that's really dear and near to your heart. I know for me, every April, I do a fundraiser on Instagram for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And that's something that is very, very, it's very personal to me. So, yeah, so we have the King of Pentacles coming right out. So can I have 2 more cards, Spirit? Going along with these other cards, compassion, strength, and the sovereign. 5 of Cups. You're disappointed with how it's been going. Ace of Cups. Someone's disappointed with how everything is going right now. Understand that regret is something that you can shift that mindset to, you know, like the cup isn't half empty, it's half full, right? And even if it was just halfway up the cup, like, or halfway in the cup, I should say, there's nothing wrong with that. So he has 3 spilt cups in front of him, 2 are full behind him, not seeing the possibilities or the things that are going well or good for you. So you want to shift the mindset of like, no, I have plenty. I have plenty. I have plenty. I have all that I need, right? Affirmations can be really helpful for that. It could be in terms of your finances. Maybe right now you're feeling like you're just not where you would like to be. And that's a typical Capricorn thing. That's a typical Earth sign thing, really, especially if you have a lot of Earth in your chart. But the King of Pentacles has everything. He's the last card. This is where you want to be, honestly. So I feel like shifting the mindset of like, it doesn't matter how much you have, it matters what you have and how much of a value it is to you. Going along with the Ace of Cups, though, I feel like the universe is trying to offer you this emotional message of you don't really see what's coming for a reason, right? So being patient and loving towards yourself, kind towards yourself will be helpful during this time. I like that, honestly. I like that a lot. Cool. All right, Cappies, let's get right into money because I am not trying to be recording forever and a day. And when messages come out, they come out. Sometimes when I read, it's like it takes me a little bit to like actually be able to see what's going on, and you know, that happens, right? I feel like that's any good reader will take their time reading. But the really great ones, sometimes I think that they recognize a clear-cut reading pretty quickly. Sometimes it takes me a little bit. But again, not rushing. You don't want to rush to conclusions because then you might miss something, right? That's kind of how I feel. All right, can I get some messages about finances, money for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements? What's going on with their money and finances? What's going on here? I apologize if the cards are loud. There we go. Ooh. Something is coming in very fast and quick. So Knight of Swords, 8 of Swords, Page of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Emperor at the bottom. Actually, let me bring it up a little higher so the camera can see. Well, lots of swords, so many thoughts. I just heard ruminating. Okay, so maybe right now you've got a busy mind going. Maybe you're just thinking about your next steps. Like, okay, well, I started doing this thing and I don't really see it growing. Maybe I need to rethink or just think in general, like, what's going on with this. You know what I'm getting right here for Knight of Swords and Eight of Swords? I don't typically get this, but like caution. Be mindful of the decisions that you're making and like the thoughts. Because there's something really big with thoughts right now. I just heard explore or exploring. Are you exploring a new business venture? You're exploring ideas for business. See, this is where sometimes you have to like sit with it and really read. Yeah, something feels like you're ready to go, but like you need to be cautious in what that is. Can I get some more messages? Not to this one right away. Can you give me more clarification on these cards, please? More clarification. Oh, okay. 7 of Wands. I just heard you're holding on too tightly. Surrender to the ideas. And there's the 6 of Swords again, making an appearance. So now you've got 2 sevens. I feel like you're on the cusp of abundance, the abundance that you're looking for. So if you're exploring a business venture, like a business idea, I think you should go for it. I absolutely am totally in support of you going for it. Formulate a strategy, write down step-by-step steps to get to what you are looking to get, and like maybe find some trusted people in your life to like bounce ideas off of. But don't choose just anybody. It has to be people who actually have some sort of idea of how business is run. That would be my best advice, because you can talk to your bestie all you want, but they they may not know anything about business. I think that finances are getting better for you. I wouldn't say that they are diminishing. Maybe they're just not where you would really like for them to be, but I feel like you're in control of all of that at this time and in the near future if you're not there already. Us Cappies, we tend to be very good with money, but that is also dependent on your relationship with money, right? So like that very much goes along with like how you were raised, right? Experiences that you've had with money, like that's really important. So yeah. All right. I know that was very quick, but there wasn't a ton of information coming out for that. If you want a personal reading, I would be more than happy to do that. So, yeah. Let's see. What do we got for love? What's going on in Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements? Love life. What's going on in their love life? Ooh, strange. All right. Hierophant, 3 of Wands. I think this message specifically is for those of you who definitely are spiritual, but also are single. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're just focused on yourself. You're working towards certain goals, and like you're not really focused on love at this point. Queen of Cups. You could be just working on nurturing yourself. For me, the Queen of Cups is like that self-care queen. She's 4 of Wands. Wow. Yeah, like there's this idea of like creating balance in your life for you, not for anybody else. You have these 6 of Cups at the bottom. So I feel like it's this beautiful offering to your inner child. Because 6 of Cups isn't just like the soulmate card. It's also talking about the inner child. Exploring your past and going back to really analyze. Not analyze, but what's a good word? Better understand the way that you are. Yeah, I feel like there's just this... You're focused on your growth, and like you've got a lot of like self-work that you're doing. You do have Queen of Cups, which is the June card. So this is Gemini and Cancer. Cancer specifically. You also have Taurus, Leo, you have Virgo, and Aries and Scorpio here. So the Queen of Cups could be someone in your life, but I'm not feeling that way. This feels more like, again, you nurturing yourself. Maybe it's you. I mean, if you're a feminine, as in you are a female, then maybe that looks like, you know, putting on makeup every day. And that doesn't mean like piling it on. I don't mean that. I mean like just sprucing up your facial features every day so that you present yourself in a way that feels good for you. Maybe that looks like keeping your home space very clean and tidy. I know that's a thing for me because I clutter and mess makes me feel chaotic. It makes me feel depressed. So I personally like to tidy up my living space every week. Now, if you are a masculine, you register as a male, I would say that this still goes for you because like I can see you maybe spending more time with male friends, like quality time. Maybe that also looks like, you know, a hobby, maybe something that you're really focused on. I'm getting at night. Interesting. I've never gotten a time frame message like that. Yeah, this feels very like positive. I just feel like this sense of like warmth. Oh, are you reading by like a fire source, like a fireplace, or like it doesn't have to be an actual fireplace. It could be like a fake one. I don't know why that's coming through. And if there's a fireplace, is there a glass sliding door to a like a balcony to the left side. I'm like seeing it so very clearly. And like there's a granite table in front of you. Okay, you also really like things very simplistic and modern in your home space. Okay, so somebody here, I'm getting this, I'm channeling this very clearly, really likes a clean home space. That's wild. I feel you. Amazing. I think that that's wonderful. That creates this sense of not just like discipline, but like I feel like my home space is a direct reflection of my mental space. Like, again, it will feel chaotic to me if there's mess and just stuff everywhere. Like, I have to have organization, things has to be clean. I don't like a ton of stuff. I don't like things when they're cluttered. Like, I'm not a hoarding type of person. I have been joking with friends saying, like, if I ever become like wealthy, I will probably have a mansion with like almost nothing in it, because I like to have open space. It just feels really good to me. So whoever I'm talking about, keep this up. Make sure that you're spending more time just with yourself. I absolutely support you on that. I don't feel like you're really on the market for love. So if you're in a relationship, I really don't see any messages for someone who's in a relationship. If you are, my somewhat informed guess would be that you are in a space of being able to spend more time alone and be a bit more independent. Maybe your partner gives you space, which is amazing. So, yeah, wow. I've never channeled that intensely before. I'm going to go cleanse after this. Just because I need to. So that's what I have for you, Cappies. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving me your time, your energy. Thank you for all of the comments, the support. I greatly appreciate it. Anything you need from me is in the description box below. If you want to book a private reading with me, amazing. That information is there. I'm on social media. I have a wish list. There is a Facebook group for us if you want to participate there. It's pretty small right now, but I'm working on it. Yeah, lots of information down there. So yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, and morning. Know that you are divine, sacred, and heavenly. Bye, Capricorns.